Hey guys, Neil here, how you going? On the 5th of May 2020, I released a video about my new suspension and my ARB winch mount bull bar, which I had fitted at the same time. Well, I've had a suspension lift kit from Fulcrum Suspensions fitted to the Challenger since the start of May 2020. It's now early June 2024, so that's just over 4 years, and I wanted to do an update on how it's worked for me. But before I get into that, just quickly on the bull bar. It's an ARB and it has been great. And the winch up front has saved me and a few mates so many times. Here's a few of the more memorable occasions. This is near Bennett's Beach on the north coast of New South Wales. This recovery is on Blackfellow's Hand Trail. And finally, this is South Australia. Okay, back to the suspension. And how's it holding up? Remarkably well, I'd say. This is last weekend at the Zigzag Power Lines. And this is a couple of weeks ago at Stockton. Traversing ruts at high speed, and I never felt like I was losing control of the steering. The setup is absorbing these conditions really well. And finally on the beach at Stockton, helping a young couple back onto firmer sand. Towing on and off-road. Outback roads and bitumen provide different challenges to the suspension. Gravel and corrugations on one hand, as opposed to smoother surfaces with much better conditions but higher speeds. The setup also worked well here. Even on the beach, I had good control of the trailer. Now out on the tracks, how does the suspension help? Obviously, you've got more clearance. A four-wheel drive suspension upgrade is almost guaranteed to have a lift included. Now take a look at this. A dead stop. The vehicle hit an obstacle in mud, and I was expecting some damage here, but it didn't happen. Very pleased with how the suspension performed. This is the Bicentennial Trail, which is always a handful. So the clearance and articulation were much appreciated on this climb. And this is Angus Place Trail, another tough track. It definitely gave the rig a workout. And Lost City West the same, tough old trail. Thick ruts and soft sand are easier with a good suspension setup. And this last one is in Queensland. Yeah, I think the Fulcrum suspension has performed well, and I'd be happy to fit a similar setup to a new vehicle. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and here's some recent videos you might like. And I might see you out in the tracks, eh? Bye.